Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the UMP Modifieds here at Weedsport. Ran an okay time here in practice. Track was like super clean when we came in, so it was kind of a little slower. Might be able to get a little bit quicker time now that we've worn it in a little bit, but I know the, which number is he? 3 car ran a 0 in my last practice. The 5 car ran side by side with for about 20 laps, so that was a bunch of fun. So I feel like it'll be a pretty good race. In my last practice, I ran like a 280. Which is okay. It wasn't like amazing. It wasn't terrible. I think I was like 4th or 3rd in the practice, something like that. So it wasn't terrible, but I don't have the kind of speed the 3 car did in my last practice. A lot of throttle control. Really, you don't even really get full throttle even down the straightaway. Try to hook the bottom as much as we can and just keep the car straight. Just try not to spin the tires. Felt like a decent first lap. It was a 474, not terrible, but not great by any means. So far we're 6th, which that's not good. Let's see if this middle line in 3 and 4 has a little bit of grip in it. That'll probably be the place to run, to be fair, in the race. And I was just spinning my tires, getting to the line. Yeah, the 3 car ran a 263 when everybody else is in the 4s or slower. Like, he is very fast. I think he only ran like 1 or 2 laps of qualifying. Or practice, I mean, so he just to get a feel what the track was like, I guess. But we're starting pretty far in the pack. Hopefully we can make something happen here in the heat races. But what are we right now? There's 10 people. We're like 6th, 7th right now. So we're being the first heat currently, but we'll see if that changes. Alright, well, we didn't move. Everybody's actually in the first heat. I guess since there's only 10 of us here. The 9 car is actually not here, so we really only have 9 cars.
Alright, so it looks like
Wasn't expecting to everybody be in the first heat, but at least it'll go by quicker. Then we don't have to wait for a second heat to go by with 4 or 5 people. But should be an interesting one. 8 quick laps, and then we got the 30 lap main. Just try not to make our position worse out of this for the most part. Track's already getting worn in. You'll be working the higher side. 1 and 2, I feel like you could still work that lower side. But you have to get a really straight exit coming off of 2 and just not get too sideways. But 3 and 4, that higher lane might be better for us. But there is still a lot of grip down here. So we'll see how this goes. I haven't ran the UMPs in a long ass time. I know when Weedsport came out, this is the first cars I ran on this track on week 13 when it came out that season. And actually had a really good run. I can't remember what happened or anything. I just remember running them here. But it was a lot of fun. But I want to start getting back into these a little bit more because they take a lot more throttle control than the 358s. And I struggle with 358s some already. And they're just like really boring at bigger tracks. They're just like dumb. Because I know this week they're at Eldora. And I just did not want to run those there. I'd rather run this track at Weedsport. Or I'd rather run these at Eldora, really. So I might get into these some more. Made a nice black, red with like white outline paint scheme. I like the way it looks. It's interesting. But everybody in this heat, we're on the bottom lane, which is going to be a struggle when we get to 3 and 4 probably. Just got to watch out for people wrecking. We'll see how this goes. And they're already hitting each other up top. Please don't come down. Got the 5 car to our outside. We've already been in this situation. I ran like 20 laps in practice with him. The practice before the race, and moved side by side, and it was a lot of fun. Neither of us got into each other. He actually ended up getting around us, I believe. But the track was a little bit more worn in at that moment. Leader's running all the way up here in 3 and 4, so I imagine that's probably the fast lane. I suck at that. I'm all over the place on throttle. My car is not liking it. I just need to be more steady. But at least we got up to 5th. That's nice. Nice for our main coming up. I think if you can get the car pointed straight off of turn 4, it'll be really fast, like off the low side. These 3 are battling hard as hell for 2nd place. So this might get interesting up here. Oh yeah, that seems pretty good through 3 and 4. You just have to really get off the gas to go through the slick. But it seems quite quick. This track seems like you can do a lot of side-by-side racing, which is a lot of fun. Really tight though. Hard to give each other room. but it can definitely work. Don't really want to get on the inside of the two. I'd rather get to his outside. His 3 and 4 is faster up here. 1 and 2, I think you can make work on the bottom, but it seems like the outside lane is starting to prevail. Got 2 laps to go here. Yeah, I think the 7 slid up into the 5 first corner, and that slowed both of them up. 6 car is probably going to try to get up. I went a little too hard into turn 1 there. 5 car had a really good run down low. We're going to try to keep this outside lane and keep 5th on him. Oh, I got 2 sideways there. Drag race to the line. I think we got him. Yeah, we barely got him at the line. By what? 4, like 3.5 hundredths. I'll take it. That was sketchy. I want to go back to the first corner real quick, see what happened between these two, because they got together literally. Oh, that's practice. The dumbass. Going into turn 1 here, either the 5 slid up a little bit, or the, oh no, the 7 just got into his back left. Good saving it by both of them.
Okay.
You're good. Oh, somebody else got him. Alright, hopefully we can have... Hopefully we can get a good run here. The 2 car got all the way up to 2nd. Damn, he started right in front of us, P5. Got to 2nd there. Didn't even realize that. I thought he was in 3rd. I don't know how he got around the 4 car. That's kind of crazy. He barely beat him to the line. 4 must have been low. 2 might have gotten by him on the outside. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to hold off the 5 car there. Trying to have a good run as much as we can. Waiting on 7th place, it looks like. Yeah, it's the only guy. There we go. Hopefully we can have a pretty clean race. It seemed pretty clean. It's very hectic, but it's very clean in the heat race. So we'll see if we can stay 30 laps green here. Getting very worn out through the middle now. 3 and 4 is getting really terrifying. Like, if you can get the car to hook on the bottom, it's very fast. Yeah, that 3 car there, the straight blacked out car, is very fast too. He was 2.5 seconds ahead of 2nd. But that 2 car started in 5th and got all the way up to 2nd. So we'll see if he can put some pressure on the leader. Hopefully we could try to stick with these top 5. Don't know if we will, but we'll do our best. Got to do 2 laps around this for the pace laps. There is a little bit of grip on the bottom, but you have to keep your car super straight and just like no throttle through it hardly. Very tough. Very tough to hold. And try not to clip that wall in turn 4 is the main thing. Because you'll go flipping then. And probably take somebody else with you. Let's see how this goes. We're on the bottom lane, which is not great for the start of this race. Maybe I should have let the 5 car by. Start 6, be in that outside lane. That might have been a little bit helpful, but if anything showed us from the first lap in the heat race, bottom might be a little bit better. Because then we can avoid anybody sliding up into somebody else. I was trying not to get too sideways hitting the gas there. 5 had a better jump. He gets to the inside of the 4. I didn't want to jump right behind the 4 because I feel like I might have hit his rear end, but we can go up now. Had to get on the brakes a little for the 5. He got very sideways into that corner. Let's see if I can get to the his outside here in 3 and 4. There is a battle for the lead. 2 cars trying to take it. I don't like running the outside in 1 and 2. Like, it's so tight, and the car drifts up the track so quickly. Really gotta try to concentrate on this. I'm on the gas way too much. Yeah, everybody's still running low side in 1 and 2. 4 car went way straight into that. Yeah, it seems like you go in low in 1 and 2, you just try to get the grip you can coming off. In 3 and 4, it seems like it's up top for the most part. And even down the front stretch and stuff, it's all worn in. This D-shaped back stretch is a very worn in as well, but not super bad. Once you get by turn 3, ooh, they almost hit. That was super close. 7 car is trying to work in that bottom in 3 and 4, seeing if he can get some speed down there. I need to slide up more in 1 and 2. Try to get that grip on exit, because I'm like really slow off turn 2. Still a battle for the lead up there, it looks like. I need to get like out here so I can actually get on throttle some. 7's doing a really good job on that bottom side though. He's very fast down there. He didn't run the bottom there, I saw. It's like a slider line through 1 and 2 for the most part. And the back right just kicks out so much going down the D-shaped backstretch. You have to be real careful about that. It's very easy just to scrape that wall down the backstretch. You're constantly turning right though, trying to keep the car straight. I turned the offset to like -10, so I didn't have to do it as bad, because at the default setup it had it at 0 and it was like super bad there. Like you had to hold the wheel so far right, it's ridiculous. Dang, this thing's like all the way out by the wall, it's crazy. I'm gonna keep trying to run my line, and 7 car has been fast, he's right on my ass. I'm in the wall, that's my bad. Still in the wall. Trying to stay off of him there. And he's just gonna stuff it into us in our front left. We didn't get any car contact somehow, but definitely got slowed up from him. Because he wanted to do the shallowest slider you possibly can going into the corner. Just wanting to give the top person no room. It's probably how he got into the 5 car for the most part. He's running him so tight going into turn 1, just gasses up earlier. Actually, no, it was on entrance. I think he just went in really, really hard. I'm definitely just spinning my tires down the front stretch. I need to calm down on the throttle. The very front leader was running the bottom in 3 and 4. That's what I looked over for. I was trying to see where they were running at. He's running high in 1 and 2, it seems like, but second place is right on him, like just swapping lanes with him. I got a guy. Yeah, I got a guy on my inside now. Like, this track is so worn out. I don't think I've ever been on this track when it's this worn out. It's kind of crazy. Imagine if we had 2 heats and then a consolation as well. This place would be destroyed. But you're like so high. I've never been that high going into turn 3 at this track either. Like, it's kind of crazy. We got very sideways down the front stretch. And hit it too hard. Hit the gas a little bit too much and it slid me up into the wall there. I'm waiting on this guy to throw a slider, but he's not. He's just trying to hook the bottom, which I respect that. I was doing that a long time in practice. Yeah, I fucked up there. Try to get back to his outside. Yeah, definitely got to work on these cars. Try to come down on the low side here. Try to get a run. Oh, nope, he's not going to move up. Okay, cool. I thought he was going to like go up to the wall, but he never did. Had a really good run on the front stretch, but I wasn't going to like just stuff it into him and wreck us. It's been 19 laps green, and we're wrecking for nearly last, so I didn't want to do that. Oop, 7 car got in the wall hard as hell. That might have messed up his steering, or maybe he got like meatball flag from it. I don't know. We'll see if we could roll the bottom down here at all. Got to be real careful on throttle. Get on the brakes a little bit going in the 1 there. Just trying to take the short way around. See what we could do. Because the long way was not working for me. Don't know what kind of times we were running up there because I wasn't able to pay attention. But we're making a pass on the 8, so that's working out for us so far. It looks visually like we're catching the 7 to me. Just trying to get any sort of grip down here as we can without getting sideways. 7 looked to be pulling a little bit away again after his mishap in 1 and 2. At least he got back around the 8. I'm happy about that. We qualified 7th, so we're kind of back here again. We started this feature in 5th from good fortune from the 7 and 5 hitting each other. Other than that, they've been very fast. The 5 car's been side by side with somebody up there forever. I think he's like working on 3rd place there. Yeah, the 6 car. But it seems like you can make this bottom work for the most part because the top is so far out there. Top definitely has a ton of momentum if you could keep it right and I get in the wall. Still have a 0x at least. Oh god, they're 3 wide up there. Jesus, what a race up there. That's crazy. I'm waiting for somebody to get stuffed in the wall on one of the sides, and the 7 car is starting to work his way into that battle. 7 car slammed himself into the wall again. Trying to see if we could somewhat catch this battle, but we only have about 3 laps left this time by. So I don't think we're going to quite catch him. Yeah, I definitely need to work on practicing these cars more, because I did like the 30 minutes before this race, but I haven't ran these in months. It's been a long time. So let's just not wreck ourselves in turn 4. Don't know where the leaders are. They're very far up there, and they're still battling with each other. 3 cars actually in second. 2 cars got the lead. Oh. That guy hit. Oh, Jesus, dude. And it's white flag, of course. 4 cars screwed up. Hit the inside wall in turn 3. We lose the spot to the 8, gain it back from the 7, so we still finish in 7th. That sucks.
Nice driving, Sean.
We have to go back and see what happened there. Who ended up winning? The 2 car ended up winning. Nice.
I said nice near driving, you bum.
Yeah, I have to see what happened there.
You wish I was.
We'll have to go back and see what happened.
I wish I would have taken you out, holding everybody up.
They were. Well, you don't just take somebody out for holding them. Right, you have to get by them.
Yeah.
What happened here? Because they were 3 wide.
Dog,
5 car got around. 5 car got around. 6 cars trying to get his way around. But what happened? 5 car went way too high, got in the wall. 6 sliding back up in front of the 4. There's not really much place to go though. 4 trying to throw a slider on the 5, comes back low. This is with 2 laps to go. I'm pretty sure the 4 hit the wall though. Yeah, the 4 hit the wall and screwed himself up, so I don't know what he's mad about necessarily. And he just if he would have held the brakes instead of the gas, he would have stopped sideways up high. Like he would have stopped there instead of it holding the gas and coming right back in the way. So thank you very much. I think we ended up with 2x from that. Yeah, we do. So that's just not great. But the battle up front was crazy. This was coming off turn 4. The 2 car barely ends up panning out. That's crazy. They were fighting like that the entire race. Good win though by the 2. He was very fast. Well, let's go back to the beginning and see what any of these incidents were through the race. 8 car into the wall on the front stretch. 7 car does the same thing. Just hits it a little bit before turn 1. 10 car riding way high. Don't know where he is. I don't think anybody saw him all race. 2 and the 3 running side by side. Might have barely scraped the inside wall there. I don't know. Yeah, I was trying to get any sort of grip out here, and this was pretty late in the race. There wasn't many incidents. 8 car hits the inside wall twice, the 3 and 4. This is where the 7 blinked a little, but then like hit the wall pretty hard. I think it looked a little easier than it was. I think when we were in the car, it looked a lot worse. Like he was bouncing around and stuff. I think it might have been the smallest net code of the 3 car hitting the inside there, but damn, they were hitting their lines perfectly. That's a hell of a battle up front. And then, like, if somebody was slower at that point, like the 4 was saying that the 6 was holding them up, you have to get around them. That's part of it. You could have qualified better or gotten by them in the heat race. They were 3 wide, though, at one point through 3 and 4, which was absolutely crazy. Lap 25, 8 car. Probably barely scraped the wall on the outside or the inside there. It's hard to tell. I think the 7 smacked the outside wall again, just going a little too hard trying to catch them. Yeah. And this might have been where the 5 hit the wall, going into the 3. Yeah, just ran it so high. It kind of like dips you off the back right when you go up that high in turn 3, it felt like. And then the 4 screwed himself up there. 7 car did a great job missing that, and then he just came back in the middle of traffic, ran into me. That was annoying. And that's the end of the race. So great win by the 2 car. Good running by everybody. We had a green flag, no caution race. That's actually 2 races in a row for me. I ran the Darlington. You guys would have seen yesterday, and then this race, both green flag from start to finish, so that's nice. And luckily the leaders already took the lead by the time the 4-car wrecked into turn 3. We were very slow, just didn't have the speed in these. I need to get better at them. I haven't ran them in so long, so let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. Probably going to lose a good bit, finishing 7th and being car number 1, so it is what it is. Let's go see what we get. Alright, strength of field is actually pretty good. 28.53 for it being the only split. That was a very high strength of field. 2-car ran the fastest lap of the race. If he would have qualified better, because where did he start at in here? He started 5th, so he qualified not very well. Me and him at the same time in practice, but the more the track wore off, the better he got, and the 3-car was very quick as well. Like, they both were super fast the entire time. Ran door to door with each other the entire race. That was probably a really good run by both of them. He lost 0.01. Did he get 2 here or something? No, he got, no, where is he? He got none there. Did he get some in practice, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, he got 2 incidents in practice, and he lost 0.01. That's the only thing that happened to him. That sucks, but it is what it is. We fall down. The 7th, lost 63 already. I'm not shocked by that. I need to get better at these things. I haven't ran them in forever. I actually need to go back and look when the last time I even ran the UMP Modifieds were, because since they came to Fixed Series, I don't think I've ran them but like a handful of times, and the last time I can even remember running them was at Weedsport when the track came out, and not many people knew the track, and I actually adapted to it pretty quickly in the beginning, and then now people have learned it so well. Ooh, there was a Carmichael in here. I wonder if he's related to Ricky. Off topic, but because I listened to Dale Jr. Download earlier this week, and Ricky Carmichael was on there, so that caught my eye, and that's kind of funny, but had a good run for the most part. I just need to get faster and keep the car straighter, be a little less throttle antsy, and I just need to practice a lot more for the main part. Had a good run in practice, and the heat race was pretty good. Had fun in that. So overall, I would say I'm going to keep running these because I want to get better in them. And if you guys enjoy it, let me know, because it seemed like when I ran the UMPs on the very off occasions, people liked watching it. So we'll see how it does, and hopefully we'll keep running these. But I appreciate you guys watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing. Let me know if you guys run the UMPs at all and how you guys usually do them, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.